Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of X4, and today we're going to be concentrating on the mission that we acquired from our Secret Service. Pirate's Tale? Yes, the Pirate's Trail. So that's the one we're going to be taking care of. Now, as promised, we're going to upgrade the Gladius that we received, and I'm hoping to be able to get one or hopefully two wingmen as well. So first of all, let's get our Gladius upgraded. So where are you? Our Gladius. Let's head on over to the Terran Wharf. Upgrade, repair at. And let's go for a high preset. Now, if you remember, it was about 10 million for that, as it is there, 10 million. Well, let's just double check and make sure we've got something. So, we're going for the Meson Stream. Or the Meson Stream. Since we've had the Proton Barrage, I'm kind of happy to try out this new weapon. Let's just have a look. They're actually much more expensive than the Proton. Quite considerably. Damage up. Quite ridiculously different. 4k damage output. Big difference. So, let's check that out. Well, as well. Very streamlined, and we get the, what thrusters? Got the all-round Mark 3 thrusters, and we get the Mark 3 combat engines as well, two of them. So hopefully the ship should be much faster. Things are improving. We've losing a bit of strafe speed in the roll and pitch, but that's not a problem. Everything else, shields, recharge rate, weapon rate, and all that lot, all on the positive. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to confirm that. So it leaves us with about 34 million left. Now, we could go ahead. Let's confirm that order.
I'll wait for you to tell me to take off.
Okay, no problems. Let's get you to take off. Because I'm not actually on board that ship yet. Let's just... kind of want to come back here, but I want to do this mission. So we'll jump onto the ship.
Gladius.
We'll get him to set off. Proceed with my current orders. Oh, so he'll set off and wander around and do his business that he needs to do, whilst we have a look at a new ship. Let's have a look at. So we have we could get another Gladius heavy fighter. Let's have a look at what are the high presets. So it's only 11.4 million, but we could potentially get 3 of these. Oh, we can as well. We could get 3 of these. Now that does blow away all of our cash. But I don't think I'm too worried about that. Have a look at a medium. Got a frigate or a gunboat or a corvette. Frigate does look kind of cool. Have a look at a high preset frigate. So it's about 20 million. Quite a fair amount of weaponry. But then we're basically making our Gladiuses its wingmen rather than the other way around. It has one small dock, so you can take a small ship inside it. What else have we got? They've got the gunboat. High preset, so that's a lot less. It's actually less than the Gladius as well. But that has a lot of turrets on board. What's its speed like? Speeds aren't too bad. Travel speed 2,121. How much is our Gladius? It's slightly more slower than the Gladius. I do kind of want to get some medium ships. Katana. I think Katana looks a little bit boring, but it still looks kind of cool. But that's very expensive for what you're getting. So you're getting 2 turrets and 4 forward weapons, whereas the gunboat has 6 turrets. Is it 6 turrets? Yeah, 6 turrets, but only 1 forward weapon by the look of it. Yes, 1 Meson. That's on stream. Some good choices here. You kind of want a support vessel just to be with us, just in case we get anything trickier than a fighter. We have a support vessel like this with us. You know what? Yeah, let's go for it. We've got the 2 Gladiuses for the wingmen, and then we've got the Jian, or Jin, as a support vessel. Learn that. Okay, so we've got 3 new vessels, and our ship's on its way to get upgraded as well. We have blown a bit of cash. Now, while that's on its way, let's talk about what we've done off camera, just so you guys are up to speed on what we've been doing. So, if you remember, we initially had the 2 solar power plants there, and we had these all just as Mars factories. The Mars factory here is a ghost station. It doesn't exist. A little note on that there is an issue with that Egosoft are aware of, and hopefully that station will just disappear like it never existed. We may end up, unfortunately, losing the plot.
Entering Jupiter.
Thank you for that. We may end up losing the plot amount for that, but small sacrifice to get rid of the research station that ended up duplicating itself. So it's a ghost station, never existed. Anyways, let's move on to the rest. So the rest I started off with, as you saw, very small stations, nothing in them whatsoever. What we've done is we've put managers in each one of them, and we've worked out something that keeps them going. So this, I've basically got medium, because obviously we haven't got anything to do with large docks, so we can't take large ships. So we've got all medium ships. You can see here I've got 1 trading ship for each of these, and then 2 for the MRE packing facility. That's because obviously that is taking protein paste and then selling the MREs, and they are all actually earning quite good substantial amount of money. This has actually earned all of that money in its station account. I didn't put any of that in, and I just basically skim off the top now, and that's the same for all of these stations here. You see they do fluctuate up and down because I've not restricted the buy and sells on them yet. So if you have a look at station overview, this one does have restrictions. You can see hydrogen's restricted, ore is also restricted. I think I've restricted silicon. No, I've not restricted the silicon at the moment because silicon we're struggling with. I can actually go ahead and restrict that now to own faction because I have a few more miners in there. But the rest of them haven't been restricted. Silicon carbide, you can see here, no restrictions because, quite frankly, it's still struggling to get resources because at the moment, where we are in the Terran Sol system, there isn't very much in terms of resources, but there is enough to keep it ticking over. And then sometimes we do get some purchases through as well. You can see that my metallic macrolattice, which is coming from the macrolattice factory, is substantial, so that's good. We could actually look at lowering that down and selling some of that if we want to. But it doesn't really store that much, and it does use quite a bit. Actually, it doesn't that many either.
We found something out here.
We could go about selling that if we wanted to. But the silicon carbide sells for a hell of a lot more. You can see that's 47 credits. That's 1,460. So that's major bucks there. So that's doing us really well. So yeah, so we've got plenty of miners on each of them stations. And they are bringing resources in very slowly. You can see them all working in the asteroid belt there, but you can also see that almost everybody else is also working in that same asteroid belt. So what I definitely want to look at doing at some stage is a way of basically getting resources from somewhere like Getsafune, then having it transport it over to our Mars facility. Now that is technically only 2 jumps away. But Getsafune at the moment, I haven't got any resource probes in there, so we don't know whether there's much in there. And as you can see, it is very close to enemy territory. So again, something to be considerable about that we discussed on the last episode. So that's definitely something we're going to be looking at sooner rather than later. But you can see that my transport vessels are making it to the moon, which is good for us because they're selling stuff to these stations here. There are some stations off our scope at the moment. And there aren't many stations in the Sol system, and some of them again, like that there and that there, are all off our scopes at the moment. These 2 here are also off the scope. As a matter of fact, the whole system is off the scope, so we definitely need to get some more satellites out there. But I haven't really done too much. I've just basically sat simmering at the moment, and it's ticking over nicely, getting good amounts, and we're not losing any ships or anything like that in this system. You'll also notice we're missing our large miner that we did have because it got taken out finally
asteroid belt
in the Grand Exchange. Grand Exchange at the moment is certainly a system that I want to buckle down in, but I'm not too worried. I've concentrated on my Terran side of things now, and this is where we're going to be concentrating most of our efforts. And as I said, we're going to expand into Argon territory and take over the Argon systems sooner rather than later. This playthrough, I'm going pure Terran. So both the Terran factions, hopefully I'll get a good reputation with both of them, and I'll be able to get all of their research and stuff like that, but we're going to keep away from the originals. We don't want any of that. I'm making enough money from the Terran side of things, and we'll build the Terrans up and hopefully earn more money that way. That's the aim of this playthrough. Well, let me know in the comment section what you're thinking about that. But for now, let's pop on when we've got all of our ships ready to go, and then we'll move on to the storyline. Welcome back, everybody, and as you can see, we are at the location we need to be for our mission. You can see that because it's flashing orange there with a little icon there saying that we need, and we've got all of our ships available. So before we start, let's set up our wing. There's our wing pilots. Attack with Commander Alpha, and I'm going to set my Jean as a defend commander, and as a beta. There we go, so we've got an Alpha and Beta group there with my Fleet 1, and I'll name this... no, that's my ship. Call this a full fleet team. We know that this is a assaulting force rather than a defensive. And let's go ahead and chat to our little boss in command. Figure out what we need to do for mission. Now, I have rumours that there are goodies at the end of these missions, so I'm looking forward to them. So let's go and have a chat. Okay, Secret Service Bureau. Feel kind of special, doesn't it? You are.
We found something out here.
Ignore. Okay, right. Talk to me. Okay. Any new lead on the outpost incident?
Ever since you handed in your report, my people have been working tirelessly to find a connection between a number of intriguing events that have occurred in Sol over the course of the last few weeks. The first incidents were barely out of the ordinary. High-tech traders missing cargo, manipulated delivery schedules, the occasional kidnapping and ransoming. Then things began to ramp up. Top-secret deliveries being raided, fake distress signals targeting our military trainees, sabotage on a grand scale, and lately, more and more of these incidents involve the Xenon in some fashion. We can no longer ignore the possibility of a major new threat to the Terran Protectorate.
Okay, who could be behind all this?
Based on recent evidence, my people are fairly sure that our opponents are the infamous Yaki. In a nutshell, they're pirates. Our data suggested that they originated as members of the Argon Federation, another splinter group they couldn't keep under control. The Yaki have always dabbled in dangerous technology, and they seem to have only doubled down on that alarming compulsion since we last had the pleasure of making contact. One of their criminal spin-off enterprises, the infamous Beryl, was responsible for an AGI drone attack on Earth in recent history. Expect their ships to be heavily armed and highly maneuverable.
Okay, excellent.
Ah, yes, indeed. I recognize you might have personal reasons for your interest, so it seems only prudent to offer you this assignment first. The objective is simple. Find out where these pirates are hiding, what their goals are, and whether they can be defeated. Unfortunately, you will only be able to call upon limited support during your mission. As an undercover operative, it is paramount that no direct connection can be drawn between you and the Terran Secret Service. Once you leave Protectorate space, you're on your own. I can provide some guidance to help you get started, but ultimately, you will be the one making decisions under pressure. You and Cadet Shinneman recently encountered an especially malicious distress signal trap that was presumably set by these Yaki.
That's a great time to auto-save the game.
They seem to be targeting specific Terran ships for some reason. And since they're keen on eliminating anyone who follows their trail, that reason remains a mystery to us. If we catch them in the act, that will tell us more about their objectives. An advanced satellite should be able to pick up on all distress signals in the sector. My team will evaluate the data and point you towards potential discrepancies. With your record, you will do just fine, Operative. I'll leave you to prepare.
Okay, so we need to deploy an advanced satellite in the targeted area. Let's just see if they've got anything else to discuss while we're here. Project Genesis.
Agent Harrican, we were under the impression that you went AWOL and launched an investigation into your disappearance. I will update your personal dossier before you run into trouble. Let's take your statement. I am hereby informing you that you are being recorded. Reporting Cadet, Raibu Harrican, dispatched to observe Project Genesis. You may begin.
The station moved to another system.
The Sagaris pioneers are capable of moving stations?
A boron was experimented.
Third-party involvement? I see. We will investigate this boron. Is there anything else to report? New intel on Project Genesis? Thank you, Agent Harrican. You stand relieved.
Well, thank you for that useless thing. Covert operation.
Through your work on the Xenon front, you have proven yourself to be a valuable asset to the Terran cause. We might have another task for you. This one will require a somewhat softer touch, though. Having someone in our corner who is familiar with diplomacy and backroom deals will be critical to this operation's success. Our agents have been watching an analyst going by the name of Dal Busta. He is currently negotiating on behalf of the Hatikva Free League. Get in contact with this Busta character and get acquainted with the political situation outside the Sol system.
Okay, so we got Hatikva's politics to deal with as well. Now, obviously, we want to talk about the main storyline here. Let's just go ahead and continue on Pirate's Trace. Set to active. Now, we do have a promotion as well for a couple of people here. And the main one for us is obviously the Terran side of things. So we definitely need to pick up that at some stage so we can start looking at capital ships. But we haven't got the money at the moment, and the one that I want, the Asgard, is not available to us until we have our own stations. I can build it, should I say, our own shipyard, I can build it. But let's go ahead and head back to our ship. It's glorious. I love them new weapons. They look sleek. Hopefully we get to test out the new weapons as well, sooner rather than later. Oh, the wrong way around. Yep. Hop into here. Okay, right. I'm on. Right. So we need to get a advanced satellite. So let's go ahead and repair. Let's grab a consumable. Let's grab a couple of advanced satellites. 10 standards. We'll grab a couple of nav beacons. Ace. And yeah, resource probes as well, just in case. Right, let's add that. Go.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Yep, no problems. Get yourself undocked. Proceed with current orders. And we should see our fleet is also arriving, which would be pretty cool. I do like them fold-out wings. Definitely a good job there. The AI flight isn't the best thing in the world, but at least it gets us from A to B without having to do anything ourselves, so there's always that bonus. And there's our fleet waiting for us there. There's one of the Gladiuses in front of us. I think another one behind us. Crazy flight here. There's the other Gladius there. If they'll come into... There we go. Flying alongside us. And then flying. Oh, there's the gunboat as well. Yeah, so hopefully we shouldn't have too much of a problem with our fleet. Obviously, I'm presuming this mission's pretty much relying on you having just the one ship. Obviously, we've got a nice support fleet here. They obviously can't fly in a straight line, but you know there is. Well, there is that inverse V shape. Let's set that up to a V shape. They should now fly behind us. Right. I've also sent my 2 scout ships as well about in the systems that I was talking about. So they're actually deploying some satellites about, as I mentioned, just so we can get some of the information from our, well actually her as well, from the surrounding areas, and hopefully make some more sales. I do need to do some more up around here, around Earth and stuff like that. I'd also like to visit the Earth as well. Now obviously I've not been to Earth yet. So I haven't seen it, but it'd be quite nice because, I mean, the planets look amazing. They've done a brilliant job. I mean, that is, you know, one of the good aspects of the game is the quality of planet designs. I mean, look at that. That's a good image of Mars, that right there. So I'd like to see Earth and see how they've portrayed that in the game, so that'll be some fun. But right now we obviously need to gather some equipment, which I'm going to let it do, and then we need to head on over to where it's telling us to, which looks like it's just in the asteroid belt, and deploy said advanced satellite. So we'll go ahead and grab it, and then we'll get into the area, and then we'll continue from there. So we'll just see you all shortly. Oh, welcome back everybody, and I have finally taken control of the ship, and we are in an area that I'm comfortable with, not far from the jump gate here, so I think that the advanced satellite is going to be useful for us. So let's go ahead and let's deploy said advanced satellite, and let's continue.
Let's see here. 2 medical emergencies and a harmless collision in the docking queue. Nothing out of the ordinary. Patrols are already moving in to assist. Carry on with your task.
Okay, so we've got to deploy an advanced satellite in another area.
Accelerator. Jupiter.
Jupiter. Okay. Oh yeah, anywhere in Jupiter, so let's go ahead and head over to Jupiter and deploy another advanced satellite and see what useless information we get from that. Okay, let's get our next satellite deployed. I think here would be quite good, so we'll just drop it here. Not far from the station, so we can get some information from it. Well, here we go. Yeah, let's see what analysis we get.
And here we are. You just have to know what to watch out for. A civilian transport logged an unidentified vessel, creeping about at the edges of the sector, refusing to answer when being asked for directions. There's no mention of a patrol encounter, so that ship might still be out there. Judging by the logged trajectory, we may be able to make a strike in the next sector. That's a lead. Let's move. Please halt. We will be scanning your inventory. Interesting. We're getting dangerously close to Sagara's Pioneers' territory. They're spread thin and rely on Terran trade. That makes them especially vulnerable to these pirate raids. If I were a shadowy nemesis that wanted to strike the Protectorate where it's weakest, Pioneers' space is where I'd begin. All clear. You can be on your way.
Okay, so we're heading to Saturn now, Pioneer space. So let's see what we can get out of this, and then yeah, I have a feeling that we may be dealing with some pirates pretty soon, by the sounds of it. So I'll be right back when we are finally in Saturn's base. Okay, so we need to deploy another satellite in Saturn. So let's have a look. I might we're in range of another satellite as it is, but we'll just drop one here. Our fleet is not far behind us. We can just go ahead and get it deployed. Go advanced satellite. Wait for an analysis.
No hits. That's somewhat unexpected. No, there's something here. A faint signal my team can't quite pinpoint. I believe a more in-depth search is in order.
Please halt. We will be scanning your inventory.
More police.
clear. You're free to go.
That produced a result at least. If you keep this up, you'll be able to narrow down the signal's origin. Move towards the new search area and try again.
All over the place here. There we go. Seems to be a hell of a turning arc on this, considering it was supposed to be less than before. Right, let's go ahead and do another long range scan.
It's getting clearer.
Move to the area. More what we find. At least we're not too far from each area. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see what this one gives. How far are we off? Range about now. Any second now. There's the line. Our radar, and over the line we go. Whoop.
Great. Keep it up.
Oh, it's definitely making the area smaller, at least. Where's this located? Our fleet still hasn't caught up with us yet, so gotta be a little bit careful, just that we don't cause too much trouble. Make sure our weapon systems are online, just in case. And over the line now. Long range scanners are active. What we're betting it's in front of us.
We've almost got it.
Okay, that's certainly a smaller area than before. That Uranus in the background. That's pretty cool. I do love the backdrops. Okay, coming up to the zone now. Let's just slow it down. Long range scanner's active. And let's see what we find this time.
There we go. I'll assign a local patrol to assist you right away. These pirates won't ambush us this time.
Wait for Terran fighter support.
Unknown ship.
Unknown ship, Piranha 3. Yeah, let's fly over and see what this is all about, shall we? Oh, there's more than one ship here. Slow it down. Brakes on.
Ukri. Ukri.
Okay, so we got some kukri. Overwhelms in on ambush.
Your escort is ready and eager for a fight.
Alright, let's get some combat. Finally. Gonna test out our new weapon system. Have we got all of our fleets with us? Yeah, our fleet's not far behind. Slow it down a bit. Let our fleet get with us. Come on. I mean, what are you all doing? Fleet. All subordinates.
Please hold. We'll be scanning your inventory.
Well, I noticed the police can arrive in no time. Oh.
You're clean. Move along.
For the third scan, I know I'm clean. Right, so there's our piranhas. Okay, so our fleet and our support vessels have arrived, so we're going to head on into the area and hopefully we'll survive. Have some testing of the weapon systems. They are now all linked to separate modules, so we can fire one at a time. I noticed that when all four were fired at the same time, that there was a lot of overheat and a lot of downtime with firing weapons. I'm not sure how 100% how it's going to take on one turret per ship, but we shall see, and hopefully we'll be able to cause a lot of damage. But we've got support vessels with us now, so hopefully moving in we shouldn't do bad. I'm just going to go and do a low steam here just so we don't break apart this fleet too much. But let's head on in and let's hopefully take over this as on ambush. We're into range any minute now. Another kilometre and we should start seeing the enemy fleet. Well, let's take them out without getting too many losses. Starting to see the ships. Here we go. Oh, they're shooting at me a lot. Okay, here we go.
Xenon, dispatch them, operative.
Time to die.
Okay, one ship down for us.
You'll regret that.
Okay, switching weapon systems. Here we go.
Why are you shooting me?
Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Taking some serious heat. There he is. That's what's shooting us. Okay.
I don't want to be here.
The turrets are still heavily overheating, so we're gonna have to... Come on.
Thanks for your help. Here's a little something as thanks.
I'm going to wipe you out.
Okay, this ship seriously won't get off our tail. Here we go. We got a live weapon here.
Requesting immediate backup. I'm starting to get worried.
Hull damage.
Okay, we're certainly struggling here. Let's try and get ourselves over to our friendly ship. Go. It should be able to cover us a little bit. I don't know why he's not already attacking them. Wait for our weapon systems to cool off. A couple of turrets now readily available.
That was a really silly thing to do. Get spiced.
Okay, right, what have we got? What's shooting at us?
We're taking hits.
Come on. Took his shields off. Oh, I am terrible at aiming. These turrets don't move around that much.
We were hit.
Okay, come on. Oh, I got like that. And that. That's it.
I'll make sure you regret that.
Okay, so our frigate's certainly a lot more powerful, so let's try and stick with our frigate. We're going to lose the Gladius as well. As these weapons are not the best design, I don't think, for taking out fighters. So we'll have to consider that the next time. I think that's one of the Gladius is gone. I'm actually going to dock.
Docking not possible.
So they've only got an extra small ship. Okay, let's...
Go away.
They're taking an absolute pounding. Here we go.
I don't like this.
Hey.
Go away.
Yeah, we took all of his shields out. Oh, he's bad at us. Where's our Gladius?
Katana.
Oh no.
I don't know, where's our ship gone? This.
Get spiced. That's fine.
Really not sure where my ship's gone.
You're going to regret that.
Around. There it is.
Geon.
Not sure why that Geon's. Let's change the Geon.
Functioning circuit board.
On. Attack with commander. Go.
Joining squad.
Check our loadouts. Loadouts should be attack all enemies. Go. Alright, let's see what we have. We have a couple of ships badly damaged.
N.
Also some distance away from us. Whew.
M. N.
Get spaced. That was a serious link to stop me.
Getting range of this one. Okay, you really like shooting at me.
I'll wipe you out.
M.
Not a bad aim for a machine.
Okay, let's finish you off. Okay, got range. Oof. Gotta be really precise with it. Okay, whatever that thing's firing, it's firing
Thanks
better
for
than
your
me.
help. Here's a little something as thanks.
Not a bad aim for a machine.
Come on, turrets. So these are definitely going to be something like capital ship destroying turrets because they take so long to fire. I've got half hull health already. Come on, give me some weaponry. Sitting ducks here.
I'm going to wipe you out.
Awaiting orders.
Okay.
Accelerator. Uranus.
I'd love to take the time to commend you for your bravery, Operative, but I'm afraid you'll have to continue on your quest right away. A local trader just sent out a distress signal, and the pattern matches that of an earlier pirate attack. We're close to apprehending these intruders.
Okay, so we're gonna have to probably go in. I'm actually gonna send my ship for a repair before we actually head to get our asses handed to us a second time. First station there, so if I just jump out of here and let my pilot head on up.
Gladius.
Go, let's get the Gladius. I'm going to change the weaponry out because I'm not comfortable with weaponry and
Hello there.
got a fair amount of damage as well. But I'm going to switch over to go to the Proton Barrage. Keep Proton barrages. That does take us considerably lower on first weapon outputs. I'll switch. We'll keep slots 3 boys. That's two sides. So switch 1 and 4 for the make. And then we'll set 2 and 3 as weaponry 1, and then 2 as weaponry 2. So hopefully we'll have some sort of combat action. Meantime, confirm that order. He can set orders. Already on his way. We now need to replace our lost Gladius. Flagship. For Gladius heavy fighter, high priest. We'll change the weaponry. We'll do the same for these guys here. So we'll give them proton barrage. 2 sets of weapons. Now, obviously, I can only get 1, but at least it's one more than what we've got currently. And we'll have about 3.5 mil from soul ship equipment as well. I'm not sure how this is going to pan out because obviously them meso streams, they were obviously extremely powerful when hitting the enemy, but obviously you pretty much got one shot to take it out. And trying to take out fighters with that was pretty tricky, even for the AI. I certainly couldn't hit them. So hopefully having something that we can continually fire should overall give us more hit points against the enemy. And thankfully our gunboat there came off a bit better than we did. Right, let's get the upgrades and let's get back into the sector and see what the next job is. And welcome back everybody, and as you can see we are almost at the edge of our target area after our minor detour for repairs and rearmament. I have actually managed to get a little bit of extra credits to get another Gladiator, so we're now up to our same complement, however same weaponry as what we've got previously, 2 proton barrages and 2 meson streams. So let's jump back into the cockpit view now and let's see what we can get in this zone. Now I've got my weapons set up slightly different than before. So we've got the 2 proton barrages set as primary weapons, and then on our second primary weapon group we have the meson streams. So hopefully we won't overheat too much, but we've got a little bit of a more complement of armaments this time. We're just about to approach over it, so let's see what happens now. That's actually just gone off the HUD display. Radar has us in the range. Our fleet is beside us. Got scan. Do a scan. Nothing there. That still has it somewhere in this sector. Let's just do a little bit of a boost of speed. Don't want to go too much in travel mode because you can see we break away from our group. Okay, still nothing. Let's try another long range scan. There we go.
Okinawa.
Just to say.
Seems you've arrived just in time. The reports are piling up in Pioneer's territory, as we feared.
Okay, so 110 kilometers. Our fleet. Yeah, I'm going to give a quick boost of speed, but I don't want to go on my own on this, so I don't want to go too far ahead. We'll go till we're about 30 kilometers out, and then hopefully our fleet can catch up with us. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a fleet. I think travel drive by the looks of it. Yeah. I should probably get in about 20 kilometers. Okay, that should do us there. Hopefully our fleet will catch up to us. They're still in travel mode. Excellent. Close enough for me to not worry too much. Okay, so we're supposed to scan the high-tech trader. Maybe we won't see combat after all. Getting closer. Right, so hopefully it won't spark anything until we actually get close enough to scan, which I'm having no doubts that will get pounced upon as soon as we do scan. Okay, 3 kilometers. We're in weapons range now. Drop off us. how our fleets do. Fleet's a little bit too far away for it. Yeah, I want it so that if anything does happen, they're in range to start attacking, and we don't get our asses handed to us like we did last time. Even with higher level of shielding and whatnot, okay, they're fairly close. Confident. I'm confident. Okay, right, let's go into scan mode and let's see what we get. Damage, but alright. Fly close to target, select scan from. Turn off though.
You're pathetic. You think Split's scared?
Oh.
How odd. The trader reports that she was ordered to drop her cargo, but that nothing of value ended up being stolen. Only a small amount of foodstuffs. However, there's no time to dwell on that right now. This is as far as I can safely communicate with you, Operative. From here on out, you're on your own.
Okay, prevent the next Yaki attack.
Aha! Now that the venerable Terran individual has terminated communications, I can finally share my insights with my valued assistant. I do so fancy a scientific investigation.
Okay, so the Boron has now got himself involved. Quite sure where this is going. Prevent the next Yaki attack by heading to Neptune. Okay, let's see what happens.
Entering Neptune.
Okay, prevent the next Yaki attack in Neptune. It's not giving me anything but an area.
I spot a pioneer mining fleet in the distance. Maybe we can ask them for directions.
Okay.
Bolo. Mineral.
Alright, where's my fleet? Let's just make sure we're not being left without a fleet too far away. Quite Argon ships now that we're in the Pioneer sector. Maybe the Pioneers are a little bit more friendly towards the Argon than what the Terran Protectorate is. Alright, let's see what we get out of here, shall we? I'm not sure why the Boron's involved. Obviously listening, but not really scientific. Okay. Drop out of travel mode. Let's see if we can get our fleet. Ah, there we go. They're coming. Come on. Ask for direction. Oh.
By the Queen! Those pioneer fellows seem to be in trouble.
Excellent.
Who treads there? One step closer, and your space fly chow!
No, no, no! This can't be happening.
Defend yourself. Don't let that Yaki take away our hard-earned credits.
Captain? Are you sure?
Of course I am. We're pioneers, and we won't be done in by a pirate.
Oh, I like the look of this ship.
Giving weapons to machines was never a good idea.
Come on.
Get your president goodbye.
Oh, I'm getting pounded here.
N.
Hitting me. Oh, there you are.
N.
Okay, changing weapons was definitely a good idea.
We're taking hits.
Okay, resist.
Affirmative.
There we go, another one bites the dust. We collect the components.
I'm starting to get worried.
Okay, next target, let's go.
N.
Get off my radar.
Oh, more ships blown to pieces.
Not bad aim for a machine.
Something hit us.
N.
Woohoo! Now, them weapons are doing a better job.
Not enjoying this.
M.
Junk.
Okay, we're going to lose another gladiator by the looks of it. Let's see if we can pull him off. Come on, concentrate on me.
Something hit us.
Okay, I'm worse off this hitting you.
I'll wipe you out.
They're much faster than we are, I can tell you that much.
Bad move, pilot.
Boom, another ship bites the dust.
That was the third move to stop me.
Okay, we need to cool down our weapon system here. Woo, they're on fire.
You're finished.
Boom! Bits of spaceship everywhere. Come on, come over here. Over here. Opponents of mine.
That wasn't serious enough to stop me.
Guess we'll get some free components while we're at it.
M.
I'll wipe you out.
P.
I think I lost another one of my gladiators. Yeah, I did.
I'll wipe you out. Is that supposed to be John?
I didn't mean to hit you. Sorry.
Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, that was a close one. Now, friend, I don't know how to thank you. Had you not arrived at precisely the right moment, I don't know if we would have found the courage to stand up against that vile fiend.
But, Captain Atreides...
Reuven, please, give our guest a moment to breathe.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. Here's a little something as thanks.
Maybe collecting the cargo that was scattered during this most heinous attack will help lift our spirits, yes? Please, friend, give us a hand if you will.
Okay, we're gonna collect lost cargo now.
Container.
Okay, before we do that, we picked up some illegal cargo. I'm just going to drop the illegal cargo. Scanned by the police. Like, being scanned. I'm not worried too much about carrying illegal cargo. We do need some of it for some stuff at a later stage, but won't need it right now. So, right, let's collect this dropped cargo, shall we? I have to fly over it. I'm a bit annoyed that I lost another ship, but go. That third one. This.
Lockbox.
Splendid. Please, friend, do accompany us on our journey. It is just a short hop. Upon our arrival, I will arrange for you to be generously accommodated.
Follow wayward.
Follow. Mineral.
They have to put it where it's like in the middle of what speed we can do. Well, let's let them ahead of us. Where are they?
Say, friend, what leads you to this most remote of places? Perhaps you've heard of the famous Pioneers Initiative and couldn't help but want to see this most honorable endeavor for yourself. I can proudly say that us pioneers have dutifully expanded to the reaches of Sol ever since our inception, and our glorious tale grows grander by the day.
I must say that this operation is rather fascinating.
A boron? How intriguing. You couldn't possibly be here because of the planetary beautification program?
Oh, indeed. I have a plethora of vivid ideas that I would very much like to... I mean, that information is classified. Friend?
Right. Too many ears. Well, I'm sure we'll have ample opportunity for a chat once we arrive at our destination, my dear friends.
I don't know how this is going to end. But we'll head on over to where he wants to jump, and then I think we'll call it there for this part of the mission. As I'm flying around circles around him, literally. Oh, I don't want to shoot him, I know that. Let's just disable our weapons. Definitely. Here you go. Okay. Not quite sure where they're heading to, really, but we'll see. So the Bourne has decided to involve himself in this activity for some unknown reason. We're undercover with a secret agent. Now he's talking about the initiative and the beautification project, whatever either of them are. Going to be an interesting storyline, I think.
Captain, we're approaching our base of operations.
Capital. Well then, my friend, you go and take the cargo you helped us collect to the customs officer over yonder. Don't worry, she'll catch on eventually, and you'll get your share.
I am.
Out of docking range. Docking granted.
Alright, so we have docking permission granted. Oh. Right. Right, where's the entrance? Come on. There it is. Right, so let's get docking and let's find out what on earth they are on about. Go. Doopy-doo. Right, we are landed. Okay.
Successfully docked.
This entire situation appears to be rather opaque. I do hope that this customs officer will be able to shed some light on what we just witnessed.
Okay. I think I need to manually.
Hello.
Okay, customs office.
Yes? How can I help you?
Captain Atreus.
Yes. I've been expecting another delivery. One shipment of Terran tech unloaded and ready for sampling. Few of these crates are damaged. That's a bit troubling. You wouldn't know anything about that, now would you?
Oof.
True, but you can't keep going overboard. I know how much this operation means to all of you, but if Protectorate citizens keep getting hurt, that'll put us all in danger. Here, take this as a token of thanks, and maybe tell Atreides not to overdo it. Thank you. Finally, someone who's reasonable.
Process this new information.
I am afraid I was not quite able to follow. We may have to investigate further. The denizens of the local recreation establishment will surely be able to elaborate. Trust me, Assistant, for I have done my research on proper detective work.
Subtly ask around. Venting view. Oh, look at this, a games room. Hello, friend.
Stars light upon you. My people are spread far, and I consider it my holy duty to travel the gate network and give spiritual guidance to those in need.
Hey.
One day, these pioneers will perceive that their work is guided by the sacred geometry of the cosmos that shaped us all. However, I have realized, with great regret, that not even my Paranid brethren among the scientific elite can spare the time for my counsel. Truly a tragic display of hubris. I had no choice but to withdraw to this humble place so that I may meditate and resume my service among the lowest of the low.
Okay.
These people desperately need someone to teach them serenity and contentment. This area of the Gate Network houses so many disparate peoples, so much potential for strife. And even on this station, there is scarcely a moment of peace. Not so long ago, I observed a pilot with a terribly asymmetrical face storm through these serene halls, assailing innocent bystanders. It would truly be a shame if this budding community were to wither in senseless conflict.
Well, thank you for your insight.
Good day to you.
Hey,
Hello there.
What is it you do?
Oh, I'm just working for the captain over there. It's a well-paying job, all things considered. Especially with all the pirate attacks recently.
Oh, this is the one we had on the ship?
Yeah, about that. You do realize that we're professionals, right? That we've probably dealt with pirates in the past. That situation could have gone a lot worse, but it also could have gone a whole lot better if we'd made even the slightest effort to de-escalate. Look, I'm glad you came to help us out, but next time, try to read the situation first. Should probably tell that to the captain, too.
Okay. Passive aggressive. Is this the captain by any chance? Let's have a look.
Hello there, pilot. end up here? I was with the pioneers from the very start. Well, almost. Mining rights were difficult to come by back in those days. And if you're just some odd jobber on the edges of Sol, the well-oiled machine of the Terran Protectorate economy treats you like space dust. No offense, by the way. Don't know if you're affiliated, but you did meet up with us coming from that direction. Does she now? Gah, the gall of the woman. She's the one who got us into that situation in the first place. Oh, I'll tell her a story, all right, when I next meet her. Nothing in particular. You know, the usual dangers of long-distance hauling. Mining. Don't concern yourself with that. Right now, all is well, and you're our honoured guest. And she told you that? You two must be getting rather close already. Look, I'm not saying she's wrong. I know I jumped the gun. Might have endangered the entire operation.
I'm sorry I misjudged you. I simply saw a ship I didn't know arriving at that crucial moment, and tried my best to keep up appearances.
But I know that doesn't change anything. I should maybe just stay away from Shani for a while. A very long while.
Okay. Don't think I need to announce that I am service just yet.
Enjoy your stay.
Now else around, shall we have a look? Oh yeah, there's a friend.
Greetings, fellow pioneer. I am on a trade mission for the local branch of the Terran Company. If things go well, I may soon call myself CEO of the Ugaras Foundation, purveyor of progress and business partner of the Cigaris Pioneers. Independence is truly one of the greatest catalysts for profit.
Okay. In any asymmetrical.
Have you heard that certain sensory impressions can trigger memories? For me, personally, it is the sight of my credit balance increasing. A pleasure doing business with you. I can already feel it all coming rushing back to me. Now, I do vividly remember seeing a man, most likely an Argon, leaving the customs office in a hurry. As a Teladi, I cannot really comment on such things, but one of his kind may indeed have described him as unseemly. His face bore strange markings, possibly from a war injury or a cheap surgery. That said, I was supposed to discuss a trade agreement today, and my appointment keeps getting postponed. I have waited quite long enough. Farewell, generous patron.
Oh, well, okay.
That should do it. I believe we have enough clues to find our Yaki connection.
Oh, so it's giving us a choice. If she tried to not get him blown up, he wanted to blow him up quickly.
Hello there. Yeah? What makes you think that?
Pirate was a regular.
Okay, calm down. Please don't make any rash decisions. We're not criminals, alright? We're the neglected stepchild of the Terran Protectorate, and we've got to make ends meet somehow. Sometimes one of those Yaki needs something from us, and we need something from them. We didn't expect it to turn sour this suddenly. Please don't make a fuss. I'll tell you what you want to know.
Okay.
That sort of knowledge is way above my pay grade. I only know that it has something to do with all those new research programs that have sprung up in these parts. Apparently, our scientists are constantly hitting a wall, and those Yaki just so happen to sometimes have the solution, in exchange for high-tech components, for the most part.
Hey.
Well, good luck with that. Tamitha might know, but be gentle with her. She's just lost someone, and I imagine she's too worked up to sit through one of your interrogations.
Oh, shut
Onward!
it.
I have marked the customs office for you.
Okay, let's head on over to the customs office. Knew they were working for the Yaki at least. Okay, over to the customs office. Hello, Shiny, again.
Oh no! The tadpole has jumped the pond. Hurry up, assistant. Our investigation demands the utmost haste.
They follow. Follow where? Maybe she's in the ship. Let's go. Ah, yeah, there she is. Right, let's pause it here. Let's have a look. Just have a time frame. Doesn't have a time. We've actually got another Terran job here. Oh. Oh, that's that investigative tactic. Right, so that's going to be us for this episode. We've done the first 3 steps of this part of the mission. We've already done the Pirates Trail. So we've done quite a bit already. So let's leave it there. Let's carry on the next episode and hopefully see the end of this. And hopefully we get more headways onto what's happening in the plot. It is thickening all the time, so this is really good. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any suggestions, ideas, or anything like that, as always. But until next time, everybody, take care for now. So see you all on the next one. Bye-bye for now.